Hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of AI learning web series of IntellicoTalks powered by IntellicoWorks. IntellicoWorks is a DevOps and AI consulting company that provides DevOps, SecOps, DataOps and AI development services around the globe. We are also the partner consultants for AWS, Azure and Google Cloud Platform services. In the last episode, we have discussed about the CI/CD process and how we can leverage AI to improvise it further. But today we are going to discuss a very critical factor for any software product, that is the user experience. So we are going to discuss that how we can leverage AI to improvise the user experience of the software product. So let's start the episode with Shahzad Masud. Hello Shahzad. User experience is a very critical factor in the success of software product. So tell us why it is a critical factor for the success of software product first. And the next part is that how we can leverage AI or how AI plays a significant role in improvising the user experience.
Let's go back to the history actually. So there are many good products actually available in the market that they have very rich user experience, very rich features, very rich things. They are totally plug and play, customizable, but they actually failed very badly.
Yeah.
There are thousands of e-commerce products available in the market that they can be very successful, but they cannot even stand near to the top leader, actually.
Yeah.
Amazon, maybe.
Of course.
The local leaders. There are many local leaders that are available in there, but the only thing that is lagging in there is the user experience.
Yeah.
Same infrastructure, same backing, same everything, same personalization, but the thing which user actually want is the personalization of the efforts, the personalization of the data, personalization of the products that he or she actually wants. So that's where millions of dollars actually being spent on the user experience and personalization. So AI is actually there in this era to actually help all those people personalize their websites according to the mark. And this is exactly where he is actually hitting a lot of ground over here. So a lot of miles have been covered over there, and they are actually optimizing this one. So personalization is the first factor in the user experience part.
Yeah.
And then the performance is the second factor in the user experience part. And the most important one, the most cost effective and most cost that is being spent is the customer support. If you're finding things difficult on your website, who will be there to actually support you? So it's the person who's actually being sitting over there as a customer support, and he'll be actually supporting you.
Yeah.
So AI can help you in all these three things very effectively.
So, we can say that it helps you to improvise the user retention rate and improvise the user interaction between your software and the users, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So coming towards the first part which you talked about is the personalization. I think very, very important. We talked about many websites, we talked about many software products, but like you told us that many brands come into the market, they get failed, right? Just because they don't provide the right personalized experience. So can you tell us that how AI analyze the user behavior and how AI can facilitate in generating the dynamic content recommendations to the users?
So whenever you go to a website, the website actually has all the data that you are, like what is your gender, how much age group you are, what is your favorites, what's your liking, which sites do you go,
the personal interest and the demographics.
Personalization actually is there. Based on that, what different sites actually do is they actually create different segments out of that part. And they keep on presenting the same segments over again and again and again, and you actually get bored when you actually go to the site.
Yeah.
Where AI actually come into the place, AI actually keep on looking at the historical data where you actually spend time. So previously, if you like more spotlights, and these days you actually like HIDs, or the next days you actually like another version of the lights. So just keep on improvising on data. So what AI does is AI actually keep on feeding this data into its memory, its models, and then whenever you go to that website, it will actually give you a recommendation of the things that here is the recommendation. Here are the things that you actually like. These are the next generation of the same things that you liked previously, and now this is the next one. And these are the closest one that people actually look into. So if I give you one product which you really like, so this is an HID of your car, right?
Yeah.
So if there is a new HID in the market and it actually gives you recommendation as an e-commerce product as well, you really like it. You'll say,
Absolutely.
okay, man, this is exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Next. And based on that HID, you actually get another product that comes with that HID, maybe a strip line, maybe a single line, maybe a neon line. So that's kind of a recommendation. So it profiles the user, gives you a recommendation, and then generate the content based on your recommendation. If you want a column-based representation, the AI will actually tell that this guy is a column-based one. This guy is a matrix-based one.
So it benefits the business as well.
It benefits the business a lot. It benefits the business a lot. It actually takes the retention of the particular user on that particular website. So you build a website, you build a business. What's the next big thing? Retain the users, retain the customers who actually visit on the site, remain on the site for many minutes and hours actually.
So a person can have the I would say the recommendations based on AI depends upon your choices.
Yes.
And it helps businesses to upsell the things as well.
Upsell the things. They are actually trying to sell things. What they will do is they will actually keep up the stock for themselves. They will actually say that AI actually recommending us, if we have product A, then you need to have product B as well, and product C and D and E and F. So if the guy only has product A, then it will not make sense. AI is actually telling him how to update the stock as well on his side.
Perfect.
So personalization, recommendation, user profiling, and how to show the content.
Perfect. And when you talk about implementing these AI paths and enhancing the user experience of the software product, it also comes in when you implement it, you also need to take care about the optimization of the software performance.
Of course.
So the next part is about the optimizing the performance of your web-based application or the software product. So tell us that how AI-based monitoring tools can help us in that regard.
So what actually AI is looking into is, if you are looking at product A, if you're looking at a certain use case of your software and you wanted to go to the use case number B. Use case B will take like 5 seconds. Use case A will take like 6 seconds, 10 seconds. After every 3 or 4 seconds, the user's mental thoughts and behavior actually changes. If your website is not sub-second, you will not actually gain or not able to retain the customer. The customers are always about the performance. They're always about where the things are, how the things need to be. I want to personalize a new thing. There's a competitor in the market. The competitor is actually giving you color choices to actually customize your stuff. There is a new product in the market that needs to be there. Performance needs to be on top. You have like over 1 million products available. You cannot optimize the query. You have to be on the top of that. So AI is actually predicting all those things. AI is saying that create a segment of these products, group of these products, use graph database, use graph SQL, use this, use that. So based on those things, you actually take a good look at your performance initiatives.
So we can talk about the segmentation here. Like, we do that part in our marketing part as well, but we can think the same way about our software products, that we can segment the different parts of different products and then present it to the users.
Exactly.
Right? That is very important to know. These things are quite trending nowadays. AI chatbots and virtual assistants. Now the next part is about can we rely on those AI chatbots, and how does it facilitate us in improvising the user retention, the response time? Tell us about that.
Okay, so before actually talking about the chatbots, we have to first understand what is a chatbot. Previously, chatbot is just like an IVR, interactive voice response. You press 1 to do that, press 2 to do that, press 3 to do that. It's not, chatbot are not like that. They are now a generative progressive ones. Generative progressive ones are, they really understand the context of what you are trying to say. So in order to feed them the data, that what is actually inside the website, inside the entire application, you tell them. You feed the data, you ingress the data, you keep on updating the data, you keep on informing them that you're not human, but you need to understand the context a lot more. So once you understand the concept a lot more, the person is actually asking a question that is in his mind. And from the generative and progressive one, you actually understand that language from an NLP, grab that one, create segments, create vectors from there, figure out what action needs to be done, and then bingo, that's there. So you are on an e-commerce website, right? So you wanted to search a product. You don't know how to customize your product. You don't know how to sell the product. You don't know how to, create a sale out of that one. You don't know how to have a 10% off on that one. You're new to that product. Most of the customer, I would not say a percentage, but most of the customer actually move away. I don't know what this difficult website is, and I don't want to list my product away. But if there is a bot, there is an assistant, that assistant is actually saying, okay, you want to have 10% discount on there. Step 1, do that. Step 2, do that. Step 3, do that. Step 4,
it
5.
assists you in that.
It actually assists you. So it's more like an assistive technology rather than a typical IVR oriented or decision tree based chatbot. So what it is actually doing is it actually giving you back the complete list of bullets that how things are actually doing.
So basically becoming more personalized with you.
It's becoming more personalized, that there is a live person actually sitting behind that one and is actually saying that. So let's say, for example, if you ask a chatbot, can you repeat that for me? Chatbot will not answer if this is an IVR, a decision tree. But if you actually asking from a generative aggressive one, it will actually repeat the same things for you. Can you translate that into Urdu? It will translate into Urdu as well. Can you translate into another language? How I can increase percentage this? I want to have a percentage only for 1 week. I want to put on a sale during a Box Day. I want to put on a sale during a Halloween week. So you can actually do all these things using the bot.
And we can talk about this, that the advantages of using the AI chatbots and virtual assistants in bringing the performance in towards the betterment, to increase the graph of our sales. So it really gives you the advantage of having the AI chatbots in your software product, right?
Absolutely. The virtual assistant, I would say, these virtual assistants are bots. So to be very honest, they don't sleep. They don't take a break. They don't sleep. They don't take a break. They always are progressive. They always understand the concept. They always understand the concept, just like a human wake up every day. They take a coffee and ready to rock and roll. The assistants are already there. So they're 24/7. So they cannot take a break. They don't actually take a break. And they are always available for you. You can put on as many load on them as you can. They can be multipliable. So it's just like the next generation of assistive technology.
And now we have a lot of AI chatbots and virtual assistants in the market that that people can implement in the software products, right? So
the most important one in these assistive technologies is that they all are connected with each other. They are actually taking the data from one answer of the chatbot to the another answer of the chatbot to the third answer of the chatbot. So if you ask about a product A, it will learn the data and push it back to the repository. If you ask the question and learn in a specific way, the person will come to product A, then to C, to B, to D, to A. Bot will learn to that. So next time when you actually come back and say the same sequence, it will actually take you down to the entire rabbit hole, to the end one, and it will take you over there. Rather than you actually ask 4 questions, it will form the first question. Oh, I understand, this is what you meant.
So that's very interesting that it actually keeps the AI keeps in its mind that what actually behind what you were telling before that, right? So, and when we talk about overall the aspect of AI in user experience overall, we can get the benefit in terms of user retention. We can improvise the client retention, user satisfaction rate. So it really helps us in that way, right?
It actually improves the user experience. User experience a lot. There thousands of websites are there, and if you have a better user experience on any website, you'll actually start going on there.
You get the competitive advantage in the market.
We have lots of websites actually that don't offer the same kind of a data. So let me give you one example. There are thousands of search engines available. Why we actually go for specific search engine? Thousands of social media applications. They're in competition with each other, but they have different purpose. One is a photo application, and the community application. Then there is voice application. There is the communication messenger application. But in all the applications, there is one leader, and that leader took care of these user experiences and the performance. So first comes is user experience. This is a very good user experience. Second comes is the performance of the website. And the third and the most important one is that how you are actually treating your customer. Customer can be very unrealistic sometimes. Customers say that, okay, I don't want this software. I want this particular thing. So if you give that customer a very satisfactory response, so in that satisfactory response, the customer is retained. already done.
Perfect. So before moving towards the conclusion part, one quick question for you. Can we totally rely on these AI chatbots and virtual assistant?
A virtual assistant and chatbots is all about their learning from the data, learning from the past experience, learning from the history.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are questions that they might say that we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. Ask the human. But before that, they're like 100 humans as a live person sitting over there. They're actually doing the job.
So actually, how you feed your AI chatbot, it exactly the same way that how it will communicate to your user,
Exactly.
right?
Yes, exactly. So let's say, for example, the chatbot interacting with Asians will learn in a different way.
Yeah.
Chatbot interacting with Balkans will learn in a different way. With the Americans, with British, it will learn in a different way.
Yeah.
So you cannot actually go on both the sides. But still, there is always a chance to push the button. So you can actually push the wrong button as well. You can push the right button as well. So humans will be there. Human live persons who are actually interacting with them. Any scenario that is not happening or that not had happened in history, it will remain there. And humans will be actually working on that. So if I say that from a technical standpoint, all the technical guys will understand that. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Level 1 is a person who's just interacting with the customers. Level 1 would be replaced by the assistive bots. But level 2, level 3, and level 4 will remain with the human.
Perfect. I think that's a wonderful example. And just the last part in the 2 or 3 lines, if you can summarize this whole conversation that we have about, the reliance of the AI chatbots and overall the AI, the role of AI in, in user experience part. Just summarize in 2 to 3 lines for us.
Product owners, this is a great tool for product owners. This is a great tool for the founders. This is a great tool for CEOs who actually wanted to, they build a product, they get satisfied, they wanted to actually move along with that one, and they don't want to spend a lot of time actually on the marketing effort. They don't want to spend a lot of time on the user experience level. They want to spend very good time on the analytics level. They actually can use the AI for that.
Perfect.
AI cannot actually drive customer. They cannot bring in customer. But what AI can do is AI can retain those customers whichever are actually landed on the website.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Shahzad, for for all these updations about the AI world, especially in the user experience part. And that's it from this episode, and that we have learned about the how to make the user experience better with the help of AI. We are coming up with the next episode as well with the new topic and how we can leverage the AI part. So stay tuned for us for the next episode, and thank you so much for staying with us.